We are live. And we're live on my phone. So I guess we're going to be going back and forth. Yeah. Okay, so the live video stopped. Don't know why.
Okay, let me try again.
Okay. So, hey everybody.
Hello.
And we are trying to get everything set up for our first video over Mimosas. And hey Kay. So
Hey, Kay.
that's
And as well as the page.
as well as the page. So we started over Mimosas to women's issues, topics that we want to talk about for women. This includes trans women, also LGBT community, of course, LGBTQ. There's a lot of other letters. Can't say them right now. I think we're live. We do have a Facebook page now, and the Facebook page is Over Mimosas. So if you type in ... space Over Mimosas, okay, it's not it's not coming through, but it's all right. It's okay.
Cool.
We're gonna go ahead and do this on this page. Cool. I'm on my page. So yeah, we sat down one day. Like we sit down over drinks. You know, your ladies come together and just have different discussions about our experiences and stuff like that. So one day we were sitting down with a group of friends. We were sitting down with a group of friends.
You was in New Orleans?
I was in New Orleans. That's right. Okay, so I was in New Orleans, and Marika and I were on the phone, and we started talking about bottomless. Let me tell you something about New Orleans. So yes. So while I was in New Orleans, I went to a restaurant that had bottomless mimosas. And when me and Marika were talking, we were like, hey, we should have conversations over mimosas. Because we always want to talk about stuff. And we always want to drink. So, well, now, that sounded bad. Oh, yeah, real quick. We're going to curse a fucking lot. So, so we were like, yo, we should have conversations. You know what I'm saying? We should record our conversations or at least invite other women to come through and talk about things and issues and just, you know what I'm saying, have that connection that we don't have much of, because you hear a lot of women say, you know what I'm saying, I don't get along with women, or I don't have girlfriends like that, which is preposterous to me, because I'm like, I mean, you know, it's possible, but you don't want to just live your whole life with no connection to anybody. So,
especially as women is, you know, becoming together and all these empowerment movements that's going on, and why not encourage each other? Why not be there for each other?
Yeah, why not? So, so that's why we started over Mimosas. Hopefully you can hear us. Let's see. I guess we should probably give a little introduction. Even though most of y'all are on my page, y'all know about me a little bit. We'll give a quick little introduction, and we'll start with Marika.
We gotta do that.
We don't. I mean, not. You know, we can say who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm Marika.
Hey,
Marika Harris. Welcome.
Right.
And I hope you join us every week. We're going to be doing this at least once a week.
Once a week, we're going to be doing this. It's nice to do it on Hump Day, but
because that's most of the time.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But yeah. So, and I'm Queen. Y'all know who I am. Poet, woman, mom, wife, sister, friend.
All that good stuff.
All that good stuff. We're both moms, by the way.
Bonus moms.
Bonus moms and moms. We're both from Brooklyn.
Crown Heights.
Flatbush. Both living in South Carolina. So yeah, that's cool. Transitions, of course. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is how to build your confidence. That's what we thought would be a good topic to start on. Because I know that I have still struggle with it. At 36, you know what I'm saying? It don't stop. Okay? I guess I'll be the only one saying my age today. That's fine. That's cool. 36 in the building.
That's nothing
repping
wrong
for them
with
1980s babies.
That's right. There's nothing wrong with your age.
Says my drink. Says Mimosa. But yeah, so we came up with a couple of questions on how to build confidence.
We're not professionals.
Oh, we are not professionals. let's make this clear. We're not professionals. Not claiming to be experts on any of this shit. We still learning it. You know what I'm saying? But we feel like we got something to offer people through our experiences and things to learn through other people's experiences. So yeah, no, we're not experts, but we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna say as much as we can. You might want to go on the actual on my Facebook. No. Yeah, you leave the questions up. We do have questions.
Oh, I can read the questions. Sure can.
Yeah, I'm going to go to my page and see who's asking us questions because I don't know. Yeah, so if you know any women that might want to sit down and be on online. Oh, there you go. This is nice. Muting. Thank you. Mila is watching us. Nice, nice. Awesome. Hi. I'm gonna mute mine too, cause you never know what comes out of mine.
Katara. Thank you, Katara. I'm sorry.
Hey, Katara.
Thank you.
Katara's like a people. Oh my god, I love people. Hey, Alice. Hola, mommy. I love Alice. Alice can dance her ass off. Let me just say.
God.
And she does. Did she say hi, Freckles? Kay must be talking to Mila. I can't. All right, so yeah, you can go to the question. Well, no, I'll pull the questions up. So the first question, like I said, we're talking about building confidence over mimosas. That's the first episode. How to build confidence over mimosas. So the first question that I found for me to ask when I thought about, my confidence and where I was with my confidence is, who are you? Figuring out what makes you you, what makes you tick, what it is about you that you like, what it is about you that you accept. I'll say that instead of saying dislike. What do you accept about yourself? Right. What would you want to do differently? So who are you? And I think that's a really important question to ask, because a lot of times when we start worrying about, when we get concerned with confidence and start thinking about how to build confidence, we tend to do is look to somebody else. We compare ourselves to other people instead of figuring out who we are first. It took me a long time to not only discover who I was, but to accept that shit. And when I say that's a hard pill to swallow,
it's time to put on your big girl drawers when it's time to acceptance when it comes to stuff like that. I mean, it's hard.
It is hard.
Big girl drawers.
And if you don't have big girl drawers, if you just free lipping, you know what I'm saying? If you just go in commando, then just put your big girl emotions on and get right. It is it's a journey for sure. I've learned that me, just speaking about me personally, since we're talking about our experiences, who I am is I'm a very sensitive person.
Mila says she's free today. Yay!
That's another thing we do. We celebrate. We celebrate a lot over mimosas.
Yes.
And there you go. Alice says she just upped the size on her underpants.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Bam.
Right there.
You know what I'm saying? Get to them. Might be on sale. But I've learned I'm very sensitive, and it has proven to be a gift and a curse. Well, not really a curse. It's always a gift because you learn something out of every experience. But it's been challenging to deal with, because with me, I automatically I used to automatically think that because I'm sensitive and because I feel a certain way about something, that someone else had to, and if they didn't, I would feel personally attacked, even though it had nothing to do with me. So that's the reality of being a sensitive person. Sometimes when you're overly sensitive, or not really overly sensitive, just aware that you're a sensitive person, then you know how to navigate it better. So I know I'm a sensitive person. I know I'm a nurturer. I know I'm a giver, sometimes overextending giver. And I know that I want to have family or community in different areas of my life. I'm all for, reach one, teach one, It takes a village. It's like it takes a village to raise a child.
Yes.
It takes a village to raise yourself.
Right.
Like for real. Like sometimes,
it takes a village to, raise yourself.
Yeah.
Heal yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the opposite when it comes to sensitivity. Sometimes, well, most of the time, I'm more. I want to say harder, and lately I've been learning how to soften myself. It's challenging because I've been raised by a tough Jamaican, and my dad's Jamaican, and he's he was hard on us growing up. It was always. I felt like I had to always prove myself to do right by him, to him, for him, because he was so hard on us. Get your education, get this, get that.
Yeah.
It was challenging, but growing up and being stuff like that up at all times, it's like prayerful. But softening myself has I have learned in a lot of self-awareness when it came to softening myself, as a mother, as a wife, as a bonus mom. It's awesome. It's an awesome feeling. So when people approach me, most of the time I put them 3 walls up. And first wall you gotta bring down, and I have to bring that stuff down myself. I have to bring every wall down, but I'm not so approachable when it comes to first meeting people. Most people are like, oh, she's so evil, she's so mean.
Oh, well, shit, I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's...
But I understand.
I do have that
there.
wall, because everybody... I just can't approach. But I'm a nice person. I think I am.
I would say so. So in terms of, okay, so your background obviously helped a lot in shaping, you know what I'm saying, the person that you are and the person that you become. So if someone were to ask, who are you, what would you say?
It's not hard.
It's a challenging one. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard, but then again, it's like, I'm me. Be the best person I can be. I'm a lover. I'm a listener. Try to be the best listener I can be. I do interrupt a lot. Like, hold on, side note, put a pin in that. Let's talk about this right here. But I'm me, and you could either like it or love it. I love everybody, and my walls are for my protection of my heart, not against nobody else.
Now that is interesting.
That's my personal.
That's interesting to say that your walls are up to protect you and not anybody else, and I feel like that's interesting.
Hey, Alice.
Learning how to. Okay. Kay said I'm a motherfucking turtle shell, and I'm an introvert who tried to be overly social because I thought I should.
Well,
see,
right.
We do a lot because we think we have to. We think we should.
Exactly. I agree.
Whole lot.
I agree.
And so what you were saying, Kay, and I'm gonna read the other comments too. We're gonna go along with them. But so what you were saying, Kay, I revert back to what Marika said about her and not anybody else. And I feel like that's a strong statement, because sometimes when we pick our battles, when to pull a wall, like, there's definitely some underlying truth in saying the wall is up to protect me and not anybody else. Because your walls could be hurting somebody else, and at that point you be like, well, look, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know what I'm saying, put what they say on the planes, put the mask over your and before you go ahead and go about helping somebody else.
Before you can take anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But that's hard for us to do, you know what I'm saying? Especially when a lot of women have been brought up to be the ones that have to help everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to sit in the back. We got to play the supportive role. And some of us are really good at it. And it's cool to be good at it. But when being good at it means you being bad at being you, then you got a problem.
Right.
You got a real problem. I can admit I've done that, and I've done the opposite of that. I've done it, and I've yanked it from somebody else. So I understand both sides of that spectrum.
I see it's glitching. I see it. I see the glitch.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying.
Okay, we're doing.
I see it.
Okay,
it's straight now.
It should be straight, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? It's probably because I'm holding this thing. I'm gonna hand this over to it.
Awesome.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a stand or something to put it in.
Oh, okay. So, what were we talking about?
You want me talking for a second?
So what are we talking about? Okay. So yeah, so I don't know what's going on with this. Work is for the podcast. Oh yes, this is some groundwork. We get. Oh my God, this thing is glitching so bad. I don't like this. This is messing up. No, it is. It is. It is exhausting. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, it doesn't do this. So yeah, to piggyback off of what Tanisha was saying, as of being there, loving yourself, and knowing who you are as a woman, as an individual. It is hard. Oh my God, this thing is so horrible. I am so sorry, you guys. Yes, horrible. Like on both sides. On both sides. But it's just knowing who you are as a woman, as an individual. Yes, I'm not a specialist in this, but I have been doing a lot of research, learning, growth between me and my husband, as well as my individual growth has I would never have done this like months ago. No. This is all new for me, so this is awesome, and I'm enjoying this, but at the same time, it's like you have to face your fears when it comes to new stuff and stepping out on faith and being confident enough. Yay, we gotta stand to do this.
I feel like we're gonna be all right. Hold on, I want to make sure it don't fall, and I think we can.
Oh man,
No, we'll get it. Okay, it's kind of high, but no, we're good. I think we're okay.
Oh yeah, this is
okay.
Perfect.
All right, so now we're in a stable place. I might wanna. I thought about moving it back some, but
it's horrible.
Is it horrible?
No, I did horrible.
No, you didn't. Okay, so what was the last thing? What was the last thing we was saying? Don't go on it.
Oh, what about yourself?
Okay, yes. So, I'm going to. Yeah, I think that looks better. I'm a challenge anyone who doesn't know, or who has not formed an answer to that question.
Link up. I'm going to put a link up there.
Okay. Who has not formed an answer to that question? Who are you? Very well. If you feel like you stumbling, ask yourself, who are you for real? I think that's a step we skip on building confidence. Is figuring out. That. I did say that. I did. Okay. Guess what? As we continue over Mimosas, this is gonna get a whole lot more interesting because we're still drinking. But so yeah, ask yourself who you are. You got? I got room. I got room. We can push this mug back too.
Oh yeah. Oh, we look so cute.
Okay. Is it glitching, y'all?
No,
let us know if it's glitching.
Good. Oh, yeah, let me see.
Now yours is okay. So Alex said yes, it can get exhausting. And it can. So the next question that we want to ask on this topic, I thought it was fun to figure this out, or at least create an answer for this, and that is, what goddess do you see yourself as?
Oh my God.
And if you don't have a goddess that you...
get the link and put it in. Go
Oh,
ahead.
you going to put it in? Okay. Thank you, Ariel, for letting us know it's better. What goddess do you see yourself as? And I think that's a fun question, because if you have read about gods and goddesses and you've kind of like resonated with one, then you already got one. And if not, if you haven't found any that you've read about that, you know, connect with you personally, then you can create your own damn goddess. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a poem coming out, because I'm writing it, and it's about who I am. I kind of don't want to say it because I want to like shock everybody. I'm gonna let y'all take, but it is writing about the goddess that I am.
Be
basically,
sure. Come out.
The goddess that I am is one definitely of love. I think of love first. That's like a big part of me. You're looking up the gods and goddesses. Okay. I've had like the online quizzes kind of say, you know, which one are you, and I feel like I'm most the goddess of balance. And I say that because just as I am, you know, helpful and giving, I also am becoming more and more self-aware, and you can call it selfish. I'm going to say it for lack of a better term, but it's okay to be so as long as you have that balance. I love to have things in balance. I realize that I have this this like thing for symmetry. I've had it ever since I was little. Like if there's a, you know, any type of form, shape, a figure, I always try to find that line to go down the middle of it. So yeah, I would say I'd be a goddess of balance. And eventually after the poem comes out, I'll tell you what else I am. But I could be the goddess of glitter. Because let me tell you what glitter does.
I'm not going to get into this glitter
Okay,
stuff.
now I'll come back. I'm going to let Marie, I'm going to let you finish. I'm going to let you go ahead. And then I'm going to tell you why I'd be the goddess. I'm the goddess of glitter. I'm the motherfucking goddess of glitter. I'm the goddess of... Okay, I'm a poet. Watch. Mm-hmm. Watch when I tell you how I explain this shit. I'm so excited.
I know her.
Glitter is not allowed.
Glitter is not allowed.
Okay, Kay says she knows what her goddess is, and that's Obatala. That's one of the Yoruba deities. Nope, I'm recording. I am a mom. I'm quiet on the set. Son, what the fuck? Nope.
So,
my kids are characters, yo. Like, they're characters. Feel me? Nobody else is but mine. You know. Thank you, Rel. I am the goddess of glitter. Yes, I am. Okay, babe.
I'm gonna say that.
You're a goddess. I'm gonna say it.
I'm a goddess. I'm the goddess of glitter. You're the goddess of glitter. I'm the goddess of love. I believe in love. I believe in love in everything. Love for myself, love amongst others, and even if you feel that there's no possible way that you can't love somebody because of whatever they've done.
Yeah.
I feel there's love somewhere. Something. I feel like love can be in a bad way and a good way too. You know? Yeah. Challenging. Exactly. So
try not to say. I'm trying not to say bad. I mean, you can say what you want.
Well,
I'm trying not to say it as much.
Awesome. Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, that's what we do. What we do. That's what we do. This is all the time.
It is all the time.
But yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So you're the goddess of love.
Beautiful love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be dope. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why I'm the goddess of glitter.
Goddess of dopeness.
You're the goddess of dopeness.
Yeah.
Fucking
I believe
yes.
Shit. I do is dope.
That's great stuff I do. Oh, I feel like that should be on a t-shirt. The goddess of dopeness. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Look
I
for
do
that. Look for that t-shirt coming out. Hashtag goddess of dopeness. Hashtag ... over mimosas. You know what I'm saying? Dopeness over mimosas. I gotta stop. Okay.
You know what?
So, the reason I say I like glitter, I've been asked several times, especially by my husband who hates glitter, why I like glitter so much. And I say that I like glitter because it looks fun, it looks festive, it takes a special person to appreciate it because yes, it can get everywhere and it is hard to get off you. But what glitter also does is it forces you to focus your eyes on something that you might not have thought about. See, if glitter gets on my skin, right? Just regular glitter, and let's say it's iridescent. So on the surface, it don't look like nothing. You know what I'm saying? It might look a little glossy or whatever, but if I turn my hand a certain way, now I'm forcing you to look at different parts of my hand that you wouldn't have thought of because it's sparking. And that's why I like glitter. Glitter can take the simplest things and have you focus on that. It's a quick enhancement to help you focus on the beauty of something. I wouldn't recommend glitter on your twat, as I've seen on the internet. I don't love glitter that much to sacrifice my pussy.
Nah.
So I'll be clear and say, you know what? Yeah, I did. We did say I'm a curse a lot. Hey. Disclaimer. At the end of the day, I'm 36.
Say disclaimer.
Okay. I am 36. But anyway, yeah. So that's why I would say I'm the goddess of glitter. I do like to see the beauty in everything. I understand that beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and that's cool. But at least you recognize that there is something to, decide where that
you
beauty
are
is.
real said that.
And where I think that. You know what I'm saying? Where that lies. So I would say that. Oh, thank you, Ro. You like the inspiration. See, it makes sense. That is actually why I like glitter. Like, I've been looking at ways to like glitter walls, but not like, it doesn't have to be like a full glitter wall. Not, yeah, because look, when we was in New Orleans, I saw a wall in the bathroom that was glitter, and from the surface from behind it just looked like a regular wall until you're sitting on the commode and you turn your head a certain way and you're like, oh, is that wall sparkling? Shut up. So yes, if you're an extremely vain person, you can look at glitter as a means to feel like you're amongst the paparazzi because it looks like flashing lights. Like what I did there. I did that. So yeah, that's another thing. You don't have to necessarily find out what your goddess is, but find that ultimate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had an ultimate you, if you could create an ultimate you in your head, what does she look like? And when you do this, make sure you're not comparing yourself to someone else already. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, create your own awesome. You know what I mean? Like, I would refrain from saying things like, I personally, not saying this is what y'all should do, because I'm not an expert, but I would personally refrain from saying things like, oh, I want to be like Catwoman, and just put my own attributes in the space that they go. Like, I want to be agile. I see myself as being, I honestly, that's another good question. What, if you could play a character in a movie, who would you be?
Oh my God.
And I know they've had quizzes. Well, who would you be?
Wonder Woman.
You would be Wonder Woman. You and Stacey. I love Wonder Woman. Okay. Oh
yes. Wonder Woman.
Posing. Someone's had them in this.
Hold up. Another drink.
But I would. Okay, so would you be the hero? Would you be the one that gets saved? Would you be?
I would be the hero, the savior.
Would you? Mm-hmm. I'd be a badass villain with a good heart. If I could be in any movie, what I love action movies. I also love comedies, so I'd be the smart ass. Rel said, "I'm Morris Chestnut in my head." You know what? Oh, you're stupid. But yeah, I would be the villain with a good heart, and I say that because I see myself like. Even in all of my plus sizedness, I see myself in a leather jumpsuit on a bike shooting backwards, or really gunning a Kawasaki, a big ninja bike.
And yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like that.
I would definitely want to be on that.
I like that.
I want to be a villain with a good heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to my cousin said, "You are a badass villain with a good heart." Thank you. But yeah, I think I would want to do that. And also that comes up to another point about developing your confidence is owning who you are. Everybody ain't got to be the damn hero. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying lose your shit and go trumping. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that kind of villain. I'm just saying if you are a villain, if you got a villain, if you just want to be that little bad, just that person with an edge, be that person with an edge. I would want to be a villain, but I'd want to be a plus size pinup villain, which means I would have my hair in those cool
oh hell yeah
40s and 50s looks and stuff like that with the red lipstick and definitely have glitter. You know what I'm saying?
They gotta have,
I'd be kicking people's ass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because even the villains think he good somewhere, but that's just how
I'd be the savior.
You'd be the savior, okay?
For the bad villain.
Okay, so me and you would have a standoff at the end, and then you try to help me see the good side.
Yeah,
and why I should blow up
the
the
beautiful
moon
stuff and the
shit.
love. Yeah,
right.
The whole thing. Yeah.
Right. Okay. You'd be the one with the message at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just know I'm knocking off several of your henchmen. I got to, because that just it's a great thing to do. So there's that second question. So we're gonna go over to the next question. Again, the topic that we're discussing is how to build your confidence over mimosas. So the next question, we went over who are you? We went over what goddess do you see yourself as? So the next question is, and the questions that we have are going to kind of be on the who, what, where, when, why. Remember? So we did the who, we did the what, the where. Where do you feel yourself most confident? And that's the tricky one. So I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna have you take this one on. Where do you feel?
On the dance floor. On the dance floor. I mean,
that's a good one.
On the dance floor. It's I feel like
she's a pole dance instructor and a physical trainer, by the way.
Plus size pole, but on the dance floor, I feel like every move I'm not even comparing myself to anybody, but every move that I feel that this body can do, I'll do it. I mean, and if it don't look like the next person's, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for set my own sway to this move, or set my own sway to, what I'm doing and how I'm moving.
Hey Fabian, that's my cousin Fabian. I didn't see that so long. Okay.
On the dance floor is where I feel more confident. To me, especially don't put on some reggae. Oh my God!
Listen,
Booja, some Chronics, some. Let me see. Oh my God! So, because that's some heritage.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah, on the dance floor, I feel more confident. Other than the bedroom, I'm not downplaying my bedroom play either, but it's not that time. That's another subject on some time. But yeah, the bedroom.
Indigo Dawn, isn't that Sheila? Hey Sheila! Hey! Okay, so you feel the most confident on the dance floor. I can attest to that. I would say I definitely feel very confident on the dance floor because something about music, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's that one song. If it's that one song that, you know what I'm saying, you done danced in your head, you done got the choreography in your head. Can't nobody tell me I'm not the baddest motherfucker on the dance. I don't give a damn if you won all the Dancing with the Stars and all the hip hop tournament. You just cannot touch me on the dance floor. Right. Because I'm exactly on the dance floor, I'm careless. In a good way. I'm weightless. You know what I'm saying? I don't have anxiety when I'm on the dance floor because I just let it go. And when I used to be on the pole, I definitely felt the most confident because it wasn't such a thing about me being sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It was just feeling that, I was feeling myself for real. For real, for real. And I like that feeling. I like feeling, you know what I'm saying, like I got this. You know what I'm saying? My steps is on, yeah. I wouldn't say I feel very confident in the bedroom. I don't. I'm extremely shy. People don't believe that.
We'll talk about that later.
That's a whole nother video. However, well, no, I can't say I don't feel confident. Hold on, wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, no, I do. I'm still, look, I'm still fuck it. But on the dance floor, I ain't got no inhibitions on the dance floor. Once I learned that I could command attention, with doing to me what even didn't even break a sweat, I was like, oh, okay. And that's another thing. Like, how do well, that's a how we can get to, but I guess it's just like an off question. Mm-hmm. How much does what other people think of us play into our confidence? What? It froze?
Yeah.
Did it? Wait. Is it back? Let us know if it's back.
I didn't hear what you say now.
Because we're still moving.
Yeah.
Is it back?
Mm-hmm. It should be.
Kay said I've been banging that Guapale, but yes. That song played by Guapale, yes. Yeah, that'll get you in it.
Oh my God, yes.
Find your sexy song.
Yeah, find your sexy. What is your sexy song? What is your sexy song? Oh my God.
How dare you come
Marsha Ambrosia is my sexy.
Marsha, okay.
Anything Marsha Ambrosia, even her craziness. It's like,
all right, okay. My sexy song, damn.
What is your sexy song?
Okay, it would be Played by Guapale is good. I'll lose it, but I probably would go for what's yours? Don't.
I said Marsha Ambrosia.
That's any song by her. She got some sad ones too. That make you feel good.
She don't have too many sad ones.
No, not too many. It would be damn, I'm trying to press rewind by Total. I love that song. Press rewind by Total. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. And
let me think.
That's
it. Anything with Marsha, I like her.
Yeah, I like Marsha too. But yeah, still. Now you made me forget okay, back to the other question I was asking.
I'm gonna come back.
The other question I asked was how much does what other people think of us play into our own confidence? Because I had just noticed I said that when I'm on the dance floor and I see there no. Okay, we'll go because I can hear it. We're gonna have a good one about moms. Just give us a couple weeks for us to get our thoughts together and get more wine. Or yeah, we're gonna have that one about. Okay, but yeah, because I was saying that when I'm on the dance floor and I see the reaction I get from other people, that kind of like boosts me up. So how much attention? How much does it matter what other people think of us when we're talking about our confidence? Kay said, "Not much at my current age, but previously very much." Yeah. At this age now, what other people think doesn't affect me as much either. But that's me. I know there are people, women especially, that are driven by what other people think about them. I mean,
that's true.
Hell, that's what Instagram was built on. So like, let's call it what it is. You know what I mean? But now, when I was younger, shit, everything I did was for somebody else to say something or to validate me. Every single thing I did in public, on my own, it was for me. But if I was in eye shot of anybody, I was always looking for validation. I just didn't get to the point where it went, you know what I'm saying, so far, but I definitely admit that. And it probably was something that didn't even stop until I was, you know what I'm saying, in my late 20s, that I was still looking for validation. it wasn't until my late 20s when I was like, man, fuck this shit.
Right.
Like, on some real shit. And not just because to be on some, you know what I'm saying, I'm better, fuck this shit, but to be on some, like, yo, I gotta save my own life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing all that, like, I'm killing myself to try to be somebody else's something when I could just be my mind. You know what I'm saying? My enemy. Yeah, Kay said, the more I learn about other people and how we all are just out here trying to figure it out, I don't put too much stock in opinions. True.
Absolutely.
That's good. That's a great way to damn think. I wish. Well, no, and you know what? That's another thing. I can't even say I wish I would have known that when I was in my 20s. Because then I wouldn't.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Everything happens for a reason when you start learning stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, trying to be validation for somebody else, or we all have them challenges. I know I did. I mean, my biggest challenge was trying to I wouldn't say keep up with the Joneses, but just as a not keep up with the Joneses, but just be like you said, put up that united front that for other people.
Yeah.
And it is hard. The shit is stressful. It's like then after a while you be like, man, what the fuck for?
Yeah. What the fuck for?
What the fuck for? Because it ain't even worth all that time and energy you put into it. And at the end of the day, you still have SCNG to pay. You still have, it's like, what the fuck? Why
Dawn said that's them lower chakra issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it, like unsteadiness, that root chakra stuff that we be uneasy about and don't want to face fact that, it really ain't worth it.
And but that also speaks to, you know what I'm saying, the tradition of women being
absolutely,
you know what I'm saying, women being women. The tradition of it is
we have to
impress
for this person.
We have to be able to, you know what I'm saying, lure
look apart. Isn't that the word? Apart.
Oh, okay,
it's something like that.
Yeah, look the part. Look the part for something like it. There's been a whole lot of fucked up shit that women have been fed over the years.
Yeah,
and it gets passed down as the sake of tradition,
so-called generational thing
and tradition and shit like that.
When you cut them generational curses.
Now some of them, you know what I'm saying, good traditions to keep some, but some of them, be like, what the fuck? Come on, are you coming through this way? Come on, open the door.
It's not a child, mind.
It's not a child. It's like my younger brother tiptoeing in the house while we are.
It's okay.
Well, yeah. It's okay because we gonna say what the fuck we want to say anyway. You grown, fuck it. Over. So yeah, women have been put in positions where we feel like we either have to compete for the attention or we have to lay down for the attention. And by lay down, I don't mean sex. I mean we have to give things up in order to be noticed. You know what I'm saying? When you think about women that were
well, I want to interject.
Yeah, go ahead. Ooh, look at you interrupting. Suspense is killing me.
I've heard, I've been reading this book, and it's going to come out later. But one quote that stuck with me, and it said, women have learned how to be submissive before they even learn how to come.
Oh shit, you did say. And that is come, C-U-M.
No, C-U-M.
Yeah, that's the kind come work with. Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
But after, we're not going to get into that.
That's a whole nother conversation.
The key thing is being submissive. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they taught us that as of being submissive, being yes, to another individual. Mm-hmm. And now we're looking at now we're saying, how do we find ourselves or, find a confidence within ourselves? Well, that's one of the things we haven't learned. So we're all, that's why we're here now. But you know,
because it's been put on the back burner. We've been told it's not important. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's other things there's other things to think about, like getting a husband or shit like that, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we definitely been putting those, but we were putting a lot of things. And when you find out, like if you, what you gonna say?
Sorry, no, let me step out.
Okay, she's gonna step out. I'm gonna keep on talking, and I'm gonna drink my mimosa. There you go. I'm about to say you don't have to tiptoe. They know you left. Well, you can't go behind. Oh, your flip flop got caught. See, flip flops are the devil. I don't care what you say. We only had 2. We late. So I know Marika's gonna come back out. But yeah, we've been taught to put our needs behind, to think of everybody else first. In particular, a lot of us are taught to do a lot of things to gain men's attention. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't come in that family, consider yourself one of the fortunate ones. But yeah, we've been taught to compete. And not only have we been taught to compete, but we've been taught to compete without expecting to win. You know what I'm saying? We've been taught compete, but you know what I'm saying? You're probably not going to get what it is you want, so also be willing to settle. That's like one of the biggest contradictions that we've been fed as women. Like for real, like when boys or when men get taught, for the most part, it's, you know what I'm saying, you're going to compete to win. If you're going to do this, if you're going to go out there, you're going to win. You have to think of yourself as a winner. We've been taught, yeah, compete, do all you can, but if it don't work out, you know, it's kind of like your thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was a good step into that. And Marika's on her way back. And while you're coming back, I'm going to tell you, I don't know if you heard what I said when we was over there, but what I said was women have been taught to not only compete, but but not expect to win. So we've been taught to compete and to be complacent.
I wouldn't say compete. You think?
Oh, I know. From my experience, I've been taught to compete. I gotta be the best this, look the best this, do the best that. Like, yeah, I definitely feel that way. But yeah, if you haven't, you know what I'm saying, speak on your experience. Hey, it's my Aunt Tanya. Hey, Tanya. I'm gonna curse a whole lot, okay? I know you understand.
Don't hold it against her.
Yeah, she doesn't. not on the real one. She know. If you saying the right thing, you know what I'm saying? If you got to curse, fuck it. Okay.
I wouldn't say compete with. Just say compete like with.
I was saying we've been taught. Well, in my experience and experiences that I've heard of, we've been taught to compete. You know what I'm saying? We got to be the best this. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's wearing this, you got to wear that. You know what I'm saying? Be on point all the time. On point. Try to score this person. Try to get that job. Try to do that. But we've also been taught, well, if you don't get it, you know, expect not to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because you probably won't get it because, and then get what you can get.
Yeah.
Just get what you can get.
I've heard that.
So we've been taught to compete.
Yeah.
While at the same time we've been taught to, you know what I'm saying? So we basically in a crab bucket. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's the mentality. It's a crab bucket mentality. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that, but my thing was my self-image was look good at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, not for other people, but I've heard that one down the line. You know what I'm saying? But from the beginning, it was like, always walk out the house. Before you walk out the house, you know, do your, and, you know, walk out the door. When I came out here, when I met my grandmother, it was so funny because it was just weird. It was funny too. She was like, girl, make sure you, What happened? Make sure your panties don't have no holes in it, because if you get into an accident, they talk about you.
Yeah, they talk about you.
Okay, Grandma, what? Yeah. You gotta look like this. So I was like, really, Grandma? Okay.
Make sure.
But but as a competing with other people was a learned thing getting older. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, for what? And then I was like, oh well, maybe that's what it is. I didn't know. And then after a while, I was like, again, for what? Right.
So, okay. Let's move on to our next question. The next question is, when do you feel your least confident? When you're taking a shit. When you're hurting here. When you're taking a shit, that's when you feel your least confident.
I'm just joking.
You're most regular and least confident.
I'm just joking.
No, you meant that shit.
Right? Something I made. I should be proud of that.
Right. Did you say something you made? You were.
Yeah, I did. When did I feel my least confident? You know what? And this is no lie. Like, and everybody can relate with this. But I know I've worked my fucking ass off working out, right? And I know I had that size dress and put it on after I after I worked my ass off. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. It's like that,
But so mine is similar. Mine is similar to yours. I feel the least confident when I go to a store shopping and I can't find my size.
That too.
That is when I feel my least confident. That is when my confidence is low enough to where I just want to leave. Yeah. Just drop everything and just go home. Or in my shoes, because I wear size 11. So I got big feet.
Me too.
For a woman. And when I go out and I'm looking and I'm like, here's all these 8s, you know what I'm saying? And these cute shoes, and you get to the 11s and they're like boats.
Right.
And don't nobody want them. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Where's my cute, cute size 11s at? You know what I mean? So, yeah, that would be when I feel my least confident. Anybody got anything to say? When they feel their least confident? Who page am I gonna post this on? I think I'm gonna post this on Diana's. I'm posting on Diana's page. Yeah, that's when I feel my least confident. Did anybody have a response to that? No? So everybody you're just calm now. It's okay. It's alright if you are.
It's cool.
It's very cool. The next question was the why. Why do you feel that way when you're least confident? And Rel said, Rel is my homeboy. Rel, you do know this is a women's conversation, but you know what? It's the first one, and we appreciate your participation. So Rel said, when I'm in a relationship. Okay. You feel you're least confident when you're in a relationship. Okay. And why do you feel like that? That's a real, I can kind of see that though.
That's true too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shit.
Especially the new one.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good one. I would feel least confident in a relationship too. I have. I don't now. Well, no, I can't say I don't now. There are times now in a relationship where I will feel not as confident.
Sorry.
He said I know that, but I'm learning. Okay, I get it. Okay, I see why you want to stay. You know what? You're welcome to stay. But I could say I feel my least confident in a relationship. Well, not least. I could say my confidence decreases because I never feel feeling like you are enough or feeling like you're not enough. Yes, been there, traveled. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a timeshare there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get off of it. Trying to get off the island. Yeah.
Like, he said feeling like he's not giving enough.
No, like you're not enough.
Like you're not enough for the person.
Yeah. And then that's when you open the door to overextend yourself, which I have too.
Which is draining.
It is draining. It drains you of your... Hey. It drains you of your energy.
It does.
Spiritual energy. You know what I'm saying? Emotional strength.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's not worth it.
You gotta know you are enough.
Yeah, you gotta know. And every day, like on my mirror, I have my lipstick written on my lipstick, excuse me, tongue tied, too many mimosas. It's just too right.
Yeah, too many.
On my mirror, I have written in lipstick, I am enough. So I'm at.
That's commitment. In lipstick? Is it a lipstick you like?
Yeah. I think I don't know what it
is. That's deep.
So, yeah.
I can't take lipstick I enjoy on the mirror.
I be like, on the mirror, I am enough.
Okay.
So that makes me feel like in anything I do, every day, I am enough. I wake up in the morning, I'm feeling bad. I look at that mirror affirmation, I am enough. I go to work, come home, I look at that mirror, I am enough. It's still there. It won't go. It's not nowhere. So, that's one of the tips I can give you if you feel like that. Just put on your mirror. And it's not like I feel like that I'm enough. I'm not enough every day. It's just something to remind me that I am enough. Regardless if I'm feeling good that I am enough, it's like a real... boost, a reassurance.
Reassurance.
Yeah.
Right. Or put it where you look every day. Like the refrigerator. I do. Okay, Rel said, I tend to underextend myself, trying to keep from getting hurt even when I have no reason to. Well, you always have a reason to, if you give yourself a reason to. So, stop giving yourself reasons. You could try that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, this is what I say, what I've said, as far as when it comes to being in relationship, even a relationship with yourself. Because when you talk about relationships, you're talking about you too. You know what I'm saying? The relationship that you have with yourself. You are going to project whatever it is that you got going on with you onto somebody else in any relationship you get into.
So first thing is to love yourself
always
first.
Comes out. So when you tend to underextend yourself in relationships, you tend to underextend yourself in yourself instead of finding that balance. And when you do that, you literally do work to be unhappy. So what I say to myself is, you go through all this work just to be unhappy. Match that shit and match yourself and then and then do more to make sure that you are happy. You put in a whole lot of work, a whole lot of sleepless nights. If sleeping makes you happy, go to sleep more. You know what I'm saying? Or do something that's going to make you happy. Because you will underextend yourself. You'll call yourself being a giver, but you're giving.
That's draining.
What? You know what I'm saying? You ain't barely got nothing for you. So there's that.
Definitely.
That would be, you know what I'm saying, my unprofessional advice, but real life advice. I'm learning to love me. First step was being honest with me. Yep, and that's hard to do.
I love it, but it is. Oh my God, honesty.
I have suggested and will suggest, write a letter that you ain't never gonna mail out. Write that letter to yourself, and when you write it, talk to you like you trying to save your life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you're trying to talk yourself off that edge.
Like, listen, be as real as you can, and then when you close it from a place of love. Don't leave it open in a place of anger, because that's not going to help heal you. Close it up with a place of love. But you be real. Be like, look, motherfucker. Okay, look, hey, you, me, you, look.
Right here.
Get your shit the fuck together. Like, write that letter. That shit be difficult, you know what I'm saying? But like, okay, I'm not saying this is me, but let's say you got this problem, right? Let's say you have a problem and you want to get yourself through it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got insurance to be going to no therapist or whatever. If you can, go. Please if you can. But if you can't, you know what I'm saying, you just want to like get yourself to a place of at least some stability for you, your stability, not nobody else's. Write yourself a letter. Be like, look, bitch, I know you steal. You know what I'm saying? I know that, you know what I'm saying, that bag looked really good and you felt like you just had to have it, but bitch, stop stealing. Yeah. Like whatever you say to you to wake you up, you know what I'm saying? Your word might be like, you know what I'm saying? You might call it, hey, ho, stop stealing. Okay? I need you to stop fucking stealing. Yeah. Because this is what you do when you steal. Okay? First of all, like, the risk is ridiculous and you can't wear hair in jail. You can't wear your crochets and your lace fronts. So motherfucker, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? But did you just say orange is the new black? We're not gonna do this thing. She said it out loud too, and I heard her, and so did you, because we have a microphone.
Man, I'm back.
So there's that. So we got the who, the what, the where, the when, and the why, and we got the how. You know what I'm saying? How do you normally deal with this? When you feel you're least confident, how do you deal with it? The letter can help.
We said that.
Look, we answered questions ahead of time and shit. I didn't even know. You shared the video. Thanks. So yeah, how do you normally deal with it? Well, how I used to normally deal with my low points is, like I said, at the store, going to the store and not being able to find clothes, I would just leave. I wouldn't even try to look no more. I give up. I would immediately give straight up. So when you were at your low point, when you were at your points,
when I was at my low point, when I didn't fit into that dress or them pants, and it's amongst other things. That's just one of the ones. I'm not gonna be no quitter. I looked at the good points about it. I did get my workout in. I did something that it wasn't meant for me to wear that. Something else beautiful and better. And you know what? No.
Save you some money. It might have saved your ass some money.
Yeah. You know, and
so you accentuate the positive.
I looked at the positive side of the whole situation. Okay. I didn't wasn't down. I used to, like, no lie, years ago, I used to just beat myself up about it. You know, and it was ridiculous. Even when I first started, like, my fitness journey, it was so hard, and still is, but you know, I get through it and just keep moving forward. I mean, you got to keep moving
That's
forward.
A good strategy.
You got to keep moving forward.
It takes practice to accentuate the positive in things, especially when you're so used to holding on to the negative, because the negative is, like, you know, the thing that we see the most, right?
Yes.
We've been taught or shown to focus on the bad part, even if it hasn't arrived yet. We've been, you know what I'm saying, taught to be cautious. But who teaches us how to be cautious about the good shit? You know what I'm saying? Not really to be cautious, but who teaches us how to expect the great that is to come? And there's you can find a positive in anything. It might not, you know what I'm saying,
resonate with you
at that moment. It might not be at that moment. It might not come up. But if you sit down, like, think about situations that you've been through where, when it first happened, you was like, oh, what the fuck, like, you know, devastated, damn near. And hey, Veronica Richardson.
Hey.
Think about, like, situations you've been in where something has happened and you were devastated, and then you sit back, you know what I'm saying, after time has passed on. And then you could be like, all right, well, that happened, but this door opened, or this next thing happens, or, you know what I'm saying, this new path presented itself, so now there's another journey I could go on. So yeah, you can find the good in it. It's just when are you gonna find the good in it? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna give yourself permission to do it? And a lot of that's another thing with us. We don't give ourselves permission to. Like, we don't even give ourselves permission to feel certain shit.
I like that.
Like, I was told by a psychiatrist, a trained professional, that this shot that happened. This is like real shit. We about to get real. Hold on, let me finish the drink. Ready? And if this person I'm talking about, which I'm gonna say who it is, if she sees this, you know, I'm sure she'll understand because we done had conversations. But so while talking to a therapist, I had said, you know what I'm saying, I felt certain ways towards my birth mother. And she asked me, you know what I'm saying, why I felt these certain sort of ways or whatever. And I was like, you know, well, I feel like this because of this past thing and that might have happened and what I didn't know or whatever. And but you know what I'm saying, I don't hate her. I don't want to hate her. I don't want to da-da-da-da-da. And the therapist looked at me and she was like, but, you know, do you hate her sometimes? And I was like, well, you don't know. She was like, why you feel like you can't? And I said, well, I can't because I'm not supposed to hate people. She was like, well, yeah, but if you, you know, have that feeling, you need to honor that feeling. And I was like, oh, shit. So I didn't even give myself permission to feel, you know, like, even though hate is, you know, it's a strong word, but sometimes you do feel like you know what I'm saying, in a moment you hate something. Mm-hmm. But we won't even give ourselves permission to feel that because, you know what I'm saying, we want some turn other cheek shit, which is, you know, cool for whatever, you know, assess the situation. If turn the other cheek is beneficial and it's going to help you, then turn the other cheek. But if turn the other cheek is to appease somebody else, man, fuck them cheeks, man. Yeah. Like, man, fuck all that shit. I won't do it anymore. I've done it. Yeah. Doesn't help. Right. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a pacifier. It's like a binky. Spit that shit out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So soon.
Well, okay. I know we got one more question.
What's next?
The last question we have is the next steps.
What's next?
What do you want to do about your confidence? And that goes back up to, you know, everything we talked about. What you do want to do, you know, ask yourself that question. What do you want to do about your confidence? Are you truly cool where your confidence is at? Do you want to increase it? Is your head too motherfucking big and you want to decrease that shit? You want to let a little air out? You know what I'm saying? Just be honest with it. You know what I mean? What do you want to do? Oh, did I close it? I hope I didn't close it. Oh, I thought I did. I think I might have. Okay. I think I did. No, that little swirly thing is going. I think I did it. It's not for. No, we're moving. Are we moving slow to see if we.
Yo, so it's a
woo.
Yeah. So.
Y'all didn't see it. Well, I don't know if you saw it. She was moving slow to see if the camera was catching up to her. But what had happened was, okay. But what had happened was my computer had frozen. She thought she was frozen. This is good stuff here, people. I couldn't write this. Too many?
True.
Yeah. Mimosas. Well, next time we'll have famosas. And that is a cocktail. And I call it a famosa because for most of my life, I didn't drink. And now, socially. Who am I kidding? I drink when I feel like it. It's not a lot. But I drink when I goddamn feel like it. So, yes, what do you want to do about your confidence? Get clear with that and own it and honor it and don't feel bad about that shit because it's you. You got to take care of you. Right. You got to be the best you there is for you. Stop. I'm learning this as I go on. I'm married. Of course I want to be a great wife. I want to be the best wife ever. But I want to be the best me more than I want to be the best wife, a best mom, a best friend.
Absolutely.
And that is hard to do when you have gone a long time feeling like you have to be your best for everybody.
Absolutely.
It is a struggle. My confidence has, I am a lot heavier than I was in high school. I'm recently to the point where I can look at my high school pictures and not feel bad about how I look now. I love me now. So, you know, when I see videos of, you know, us big girls showing the stomachs out, I'll be like, yes, give me a little bit more time. I'm being that bikini right with y'all motherfuckers. Like, for real. For real. And I'll put my wedgie out, too, just so I'm sure you can see the stretch marks along my ass as I yank a wedgie from the depths of my crack. From the depths of my crack. All right. No, you go ahead. Okay.
That's one thing I love about this in here. It's so real. I'm so glad we're on this platform. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Every Wednesday.
That would be nice. I would like to do every Wednesday. We're gonna 8? 8. Okay, all right. Look, let me tell you something about 8 o'clock and what happened today. This is and we're gonna be talking about real shit. So real shit was I took a nap, right? And I was like, okay, Marika, we're gonna meet up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. 7:32 comes around and my stomach is like, okay, bitch, let me tell you what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna be walking around like we're just cool, because we're not. Me and you aren't friends. It's my stomach to me. Me and you are not friends right now, stomach. Okay, so what I need you to do is hold everything off, because we gotta talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna talk right now, and we're gonna do it.
It's all good.
It's all good. So that's what happened. But so what I want to know from y'all is what questions? More. Yes, definitely send us feedback. We do have a Facebook page that we created today.
Like our page.
It's matter of fact, I'm gonna post it on there. But it's called Over Mimosas. And we're basically gonna be talking about, hey Rosa, we went to high school together.
Hey Rosa.
Yeah, Over Mimosas. We're gonna be doing this every week. I'm gonna put a link to our page on this. We were trying to have it recorded on the Facebook page, but it was acting up. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Probably because we just opened the page today and we're kind of new.
And it's okay. We're going to get there.
Right, it's all right.
But we would love for you guys to join us every Wednesday, 8 p.m.
8 p.m. All right. See how she's trying to drill it in my head? You ain't slick.
I know
what you're doing right now. Hey, listen.
Hey,
Rosa,
you guys.
I'm gonna tell you something real right now, okay? We haven't talked to each other in years. It's got to be at least a decade, right? I still think about the dress you wore to the prom. I'm going to get there when I grow up. Send me an invite to your page, of course. Let me go ahead and add it right now. I just put the page in the link, and I'll put it underneath. Your comment too. But yeah, I still think about that prom dress, because let me tell you why I like the prom dress so much. Because
you should do it.
Yeah, I still got pics too. I still got pics. But this is why. Okay, so in high school, okay, Rosa, I'm not gonna tell you business, but in high school, I was a lot slimmer, right? And Rosa was always, busty. Okay, I guess it is kind of your business, but you see it in the picture. But Rosa was busty, and I used to always feel some sort of way about, because I was busty too, but I'd be like, I gotta cover up.
Me too.
And stuff like that. I would feel some sort of way. But Rosa's dress, she had on a simple dress that sparkled, and I love glitter. And you were a tomboy. You were a tomboy, and you shocked the fuck out of us in that dress. But when she had the dress on, I was like, oh, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it was just pretty, like, the girls was out or whatever, and everything was just, it was a real simple dress, but it was so dope. And I was like, you mean we can do that?
Yeah. We can show them.
We can do that, and we can, and we don't have to worry about it? Listen. Yeah, so I still think about that damn dress, and I still got my pictures too.
So on that, that is so awesome. On that note, my girls was growing bigger more than I was, and my brother was a little smaller than me at the time, and I used to wear his tight shirts and two tight shirts and tied up.
To squeeze them
down.
Wow.
But, I didn't want, because they grew bigger than me. It was crazy. Yeah. But when I finally, embraced this, it was when I went to a prom. And it's like her. It's like, oh, gosh. I do.
You should come invade my home. Come on to Columbia, South Carolina, Rosa. Come down and come get a break. You know what I'm saying? Come through. It's been how long? Niggas is mothers and shit. No, okay. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on down. Listen, look, me and Rosa's friendship came out of nowhere. Okay, we was like, one day we didn't know each other at all. Next day, bam, we was like BFFs. It was super dope. Yeah, come on, come take a vacation. And if you can schedule it around a Wednesday, you can be here for a recording when we go ahead and do over Mimosas.
Just do a special.
We'll do a special when you come down. You want me to find you a chocolate? I got you. I got you. Don't even worry about it. There's several.
Yes, they are.
And they love women from New York. Okay, so to recap, what we was talking about was how to build confidence over mimosas. And so we had the who, what, where, whens, and whys. And actually, I think what I'll do, I can do that right now. I'm gonna put these questions on the page.
Okay.
So you can
see
the
page.
Yeah. On the live to see what we asked. I'm about to post it.
Cool.
There you go. So that's like the third time it's happened. This is the first time you noticed.
First time I've noticed.
This table been shaking since we got here. And she ain't even know, hey Valencia.
Too many mimosas.
But yeah, so that was the biggest thing on how to build confidence. And it's important that we start having this conversation about how to build confidence because there's a lot of misrepresentation out there about it. Misrepresentation from the point of view of, you know what I'm saying, whoa, you're, women, why do you need to build confidence? You already have everything. All that. Then there's the conversation of as if we're not supposed to build confidence. Mm-hmm. Like it's not our, privilege or right or duty. We don't have to, like we're just supposed to be givers. Why do we need to be confident on top of that? Absolutely. And all this is to like us asking ourselves these questions, like how do we become so? It's to save us. You know what I'm saying? And we were saying in the beginning of the video how we're both big on community. I believe it takes a village to raise a person, not just a child, period. And so that's why we created over. Didn't know Taurus. That's my best friend's mommy. So okay, mom, I'm gonna curse. All right, it might slip up. She's known me since I was little. But yeah, but how important it is for us as women. Of course, we believe people should be confident also, but we're speaking specifically on women. Right. While we feel like building confidence is important, because there's so many things that are publicized and popularized to show us that, we need to be in competition with each other.
Thank you for the highs.
Thank you. That we're supposed to be in competition or we're supposed to just settle. I was saying earlier through one of the questions that we asked that women are taught to compete but not to expect to win. We're taught, to go out of your way to do all this stuff, but if it comes down to it, just take what you can get. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's a problematic. I'm sorry. No, that's even saying I'm sorry. Think about how many times in a day you say I'm sorry.
What are you really sorry about?
For what?
For what? What are you really sorry about?
What we gotta apologize for? Like little stuff, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that we don't do on purpose, and stuff that we ain't sorry for. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could be walking, you could be in a supermarket, go to Walmart. If you're looking for something in an aisle, right, and someone comes behind you, what's the first thing we do? Oh, I'm sorry, and we start moving. But we ain't even found what we was looking for yet. Right. So why are we sorry about the other person? Right. Or we could just say, excuse me, instead of, saying I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to get out of, I'm sorry. Yeah, Rosa said, I hate that word, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So one of my biggest things with building confidence is a part of healing. And one of my taglines that I constantly post is, heal a woman, heal the world. If you heal the woman, you'll heal the world. Mm-hmm. And that's our biggest thing. We are the beginning. Like, we bring life into this world. So if we constantly heal ourselves and let that vibration ride throughout this world and be happy and joyful and not worry about everybody else, this world will absolutely heal. This world will be a better, loving, just wonderful place to live in. So, I mean, becoming one and being confident within yourself and loving yourself is the key. It's the key to, I mean, it's easier said than done. Yes, it is.
It's
easier
a challenge.
said than done.
It's a challenge, but
every day
it's not impossible.
Every day you do it a little bit more.
Absolutely not
I
impossible.
pray for it every day. Let me love myself a little
And
bit.
I also think that sister circles are important.
Very.
Get yourself around a group of women that you can trust. I understand everybody can't be trusted. And everybody ain't gonna have the same ideas as you, like, for real.
But the thing is, your intuition will tell you how you open up to this person versus that person, how you will express yourself with this person versus that person. Right. That is the key.
And not feel like you're obligated to someone just for the sake of sisterhood. Nah, fuck that. Everybody ain't meant. I say this and I mean this.
Trust your intuition.
I trust my intuition. I'm going to say this, and I mean it. I'm pro-black, all day pro-black. But every black man ain't my brother, and every white man ain't my enemy. But I am acknowledging that when I feel something about somebody, you need to honor that. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that when you feel that way about a person, evaluate where it's coming from. Because sometimes you could be, you can get a feeling on someone just based off of a past experience with somebody else. Not always fair, not always wrong. Also, absolutely. Sometimes your body gonna give you clues. Like, what's the chakra that's attached to your what's the one that's your solar? No, solar plexus.
The sacral.
Is it the sacral?
The sacral chakra. Your root chakra. Your sacral.
Root, sacral, solar plexus.
Solar plexus.
Okay, all right. One of them. We're working on it. He got it. He's fine. You got it. Yeah, so just make sure you do that and be honest about it when it happens. So hold on. Russ said you bring life and speak it. I feel like in a lot of women, regardless of the reason, forget that. Yeah. There's several reasons that try to tell women how to, like, speak it. Listen to Flawless by Beyonce. Not the song, not the whole song, but who is it? Is that Iman that's speaking? There's a portion in the middle of it. I think it's Iman.
It is.
If it's not Iman, then it's Naomi Campbell. But one of them, it's a model that has a portion in the middle of the song, and she says, and she's talking about what society teaches girls, and listen to that. Like, it is absolutely true. We do teach girls to shrink themselves, to fit into these boxes, and we have a society that's been teaching girls to aspire to marriage, but don't teach boys to do the same. So girls are chasing these dreams of, you know what I'm saying, trying to be somebody's wife instead of trying to be them. They're trying to be something else all the time. So that's why when we said to build your confidence with our who, what, where, and why, who are you? Figure that out first. And for those that, is the video interrupted?
No, it's just this computer.
For those that didn't get to see in the beginning of the video, we did say that one of the things that you want to make sure you do when you ask that question, who are you? Don't put nobody else in it. Don't compare yourself to what you're not. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Like, if you have a best friend, and we do this too. We have best friends, and we'll be envious of this best friend. And then we start to model our lives in a silent competition with this best friend or something like that. Not necessary. It does more harm than good.
Please.
So yeah, please don't, because you don't know what your friend working with unless she tell you.
Absolutely.
And even then, you still don't know everything. The whole story. So, Yeah, they're about to play chess.
Love a man that plays chess. I'm just saying.
So we're talking about our husband. So my husband just walked in here with a chessboard that he's about to go take into the living room to go play chess with her husband.
But take back. Oh, but anyway.
Y'all heard that shit? I heard that. I heard what you said, and I agree. But yeah, that's one of the things that we want to make sure that we're advocating to ourselves. Like we could, and know something else. When we do this weekly cast, yeah, we're talking to y'all, but we're talking to us too.
Absolutely.
So
this is our therapy
as
well.
It's kind of like our conversation. Like we're talking to, right. So, I'll put the link to the Facebook page in there. I'll post it again. And what we want y'all to do is, we're going to be back next week. We don't know what topic we're going to talk about until we get to it next week. But what we want y'all to do is send us questions. Like the page. Invite people to the page. Discussions all through. We will be on there as much as we possibly can. As we said, we're moms, we're wives, we work, we're us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just don't want to be on the internet. We want to sleep.
Everything. We want to sleep.
We want to turn the phone. We want to eat. We want to drink.
Mimosas. Where's that? Oh, okay. Right.
It's empty now,
but
still, right. There was something in it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, send us questions, send us comments, and yeah, ideas, show topics, conversations y'all want to have. Let's do that too.
Awesome. And thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Yeah, we'll see y'all later. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.